Welcome back to another edition of Special Situations Investing. This week I will be talking about a post-mortem for my participation in the Phenex Ligand merger from October of 2020. Check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of my YouTube channel on Special Situations Investing and my personal investing practice. As a quick disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. Any companies that I mention in this presentation are discussed solely for illustrative purposes. Discussing such companies and the specifics about them is to help educate me and educate you about certain special situations. It is not a solicitation to purchase them. I recommend that you conduct your own research and identify why you might want to own the company yourself prior to your committing of any funds. I also recommend that you seek the services of a financial advisor that has considered your personal situation as your fiduciary. And then finally, may your education here grow your knowledge, improve your personal investing performance, and give you the confidence to take control of your future. Thanks a bunch for watching. Now on to the video. Hey muted investors, this week I'm digging back into one of my tender offer, or not tender offers, but participation in a post-mortem for a tender offer. I bought the company with the expectation that I would get a payout from the contingent value right. So I haven't spoken about this recently quite a bit, but there are times when you do tender offers where you have what's called a contingent value right. In fact, right now, one of the other tender offers that I'm paying attention to, one of the other tender offers that I've been paying attention to is Phenex. It's in a very similar situation where you can buy the company and basically get a contingent value right if the purchasing company gets some sort of benefit out of it. Either they meet a sales goal or they get a drug marketable through the FDA or some other regulatory agency. So that's what this was. Phenex was a tender offer for the shares by a company called Ligand, and they went out and they purchased the shares at $12 a share, and the expectation was that the contingent value right could pay out $2 if by December of 31st of 2021 the company would go ahead and meet some goals. Well, looking back at it, it looks like they did not meet those goals, and so I lost the money that I expected to come out of that contingent value right. This happens from time to time, and I totally expect it to happen when I participate in the contingent value rights. But I do have a lesson learned on this one. I've participated in a bunch of these different offers, but this is the only one that I've ever participated in where I bought into the idea that the contingent value right likely had some sort of money in it. And looking back at it, that was a lesson learned that I've been observing over time. There's no reason for me to go out and risk capital at this stage in my investing career by putting money into a contingent value right that I just don't know if it's going to come true. And yeah, I got a little bit on the hype on this one. I ended up losing a total of about 5% of my overall invested amount. So yeah, it was a pretty painful lesson, but I think it's a good lesson to learn, and it's a lesson that I would recommend that anyone who participates in any of the tender offers out there that includes some sort of contingent value right, only go for the cash that is part of the tender offer. And then if you get the contingent value to pay out, then even better. But as long as you preserve your capital, you should be doing better over time. Overall, I think this was a good experience. It was good for me to make a mistake and recognize that mistake and identify ways to improve going forward. And if you liked videos like this, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already done so, hit the like button. It really makes a difference for me. I do appreciate those of you that have joined the YouTube channel over the past several months. It's started to really help me understand better how to be a better investor, and I appreciate you quite a bit. So thanks a bunch for watching, and we'll catch you next week.